Hello and welcome to tonight's SBC News. The 36th edition of the Creole Festival was launched in a short ceremony this evening at the National Theatre at Montfleury. The launching comprised of different musical pieces performed by local artists, a ceremony attended by President Wavell Ramkalawan, Vice President Ahmed Afif, amongst other invitees. In his address to launch the one-week of activities, Victoria's Mayor, David André, spoke of the importance of preserving our culture and how we as one nation can each do our part to safeguard our culture. The Domaine de Val-des-Prés heritage site at Okap has now got an additional attraction. This is a traditional Creole home exhibition which comprises of a servant's house branded La Casa Rosa and an adjoining garden which has vegetables and medicinal plants, along with a chicken coop and a pigsty, amongst other traditional amenities. The opening of the permanent exhibition was part of activities for the Creole Festival. The reconstructed Servants' House is a project of the Seychelles Heritage Foundation, while the garden is a partnership between the Foundation, the University of Seychelles, and UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. The fields of culture, heritage and the arts will in future be the responsibility of an institute instead of a ministry or department. The National Assembly approved a bill yesterday that will set up the institute. Presenting the bill, Vice President Ahmed Afif said the institute will assure stability and unity in these fields and that they will be managed more efficiently. Members for the bill say closer attention will be given to those fields, whereas those against have doubts on the move from a ministry for department to an institute. Amend the Constitution concerning presidential elections, initiate instructional reforms, amend the TRNUC Act to reduce its commissioners, approved 3 bills on communications, the Seychelles Infrastructure Agency, and Public Enterprise Monitoring Commission. These were a number of legal and policy memoranda which were considered during Cabinet meeting yesterday, chaired by President Wavell Ramkalawan.
During its meeting on the 20th of October, Cabinet initiated discussions on forthcoming amendments to the Constitution that government plans to present to the National Assembly next year after undergoing public consultations. Issues such as a fixed date for presidential elections and institutional reforms were key proposals discussed. Cabinet approved the amendments to the Truth, Reconciliation and National Unity Commission Act 2018 to reduce the number of commissioners from 7 to 5. Cabinet approved the Communications Bill 2021. The new legislation will allow the country to align with regulatory developments in the electronic telecommunications and broadcasting industries. Cabinet approved the Seychelles Infrastructure Agency Bill 2021. The agency will ensure standardization of quality of works and procedures for implementing civil works projects by centralizing the pool of resources to allow for greater cost effectiveness for ministries, departments, and agencies. Cabinet approved amendments to the Schedule 1 of the Public Enterprise Monitoring Commission Act 2013 that list all the public enterprises to align it with government restructuring. Cabinet also approved the Public Enterprises Bill 2021. The aim of the new bill is to provide a consistent framework for governance, operation, performance monitoring, and financial oversight of public enterprises.
And following the Cabinet's approval to reduce the number of commissioners from 7 to 5 of the Truth, Reconciliation and National Unity Commission Act 2018, TRNUC has rescheduled its hearings from the 25th to the 29th of October this year. The TRNUC has said in a communiqué that it is in need of an amendment to its act, and this is receiving the urgent attention of the relevant authorities. The fire that swept through parts of Le Chantier Mall last week has now claimed a man's life. The 50-year-old worker who'd been rescued from the blazing building died in hospital this morning. The man, who police say had Indian nationality, was among several casualties who needed medical treatment. Fire investigators haven't yet revealed what caused the blaze 6 days ago, which gutted much of the upper floors. The national airline, Air Seychelles, has been crowned as the leading airline in the Indian Ocean for the second year running.
It was during World Travel Awards 2021 that the airline won a total of 4 highly prized accolades. Amongst these were the best business class in the Indian Ocean, Indian Ocean's leading cabin crew, and for the first time, Indian Ocean's leading airline lounge. Air Seychelles acting CEO Sandy Benoiton says that winning the World Travel Awards, including the title for Indian Ocean's leading airline, for the second year running is definitely a remarkable achievement for Air Seychelles guests, partners and staff members. Very often, Air Seychelles is outweighed by other large carriers operating within the Indian Ocean, and today, having collected not 1, but 4 awards plus Indian Ocean's leading airline lounge for the first time in history, further showcases the ability for the Air Seychelles team in delivering excellent industry-leading service. I salute the Air Seychelles team for their continued dedication for flying the Seychelles colours high.
The Seychelles is receiving a lot of visitors at its pavilion at the Expo 2020 in Dubai. During the first 2 weeks, over 7,800 visitors passed by the pavilion that is promoting the conservation of nature and environment under its theme Treasure Nature, Preserve Paradise. Amongst the visitors was a delegation from the host country, comprising of the Vice President, the Prime Minister of the UAE, who is also the leader of Dubai, who was accompanied by the Crown Prince of Dubai. The visit is seen as a great accomplishment for Seychelles, as it shows the importance of the theme chosen and its message it is sharing to the world. President Wavel Ramkalawan has sent a message of congratulations to the new president of Cape Verde, Mr. Jose Maria Neves, following his victory in the presidential elections held on Sunday. In his message, President Ramkalawan indicated that by choosing Mr. Neves, the Cape Verdeans not only paid a deserved tribute to his qualities, but also marked their deep attachment to the democratic principles of today's alternation, which ensures the stability of the country. Mr. Ramkalawan said that he be assured of his attachment to the friendly and deep relations that the two countries maintain, united by the values of solidarity and humanism, which are the basis of the commitment to the influence of small island developing states. Mr. Neves, aged 61, was previously Prime Minister from 2001 to 2016. That's SBC News for now. From the team here at 7, a very good evening to you.